Welcome to another episode of Bears Game Podcast, my friends. This is your host, Victor, here to talk about my reaction to last night's sad game at Soldier Field. Let's break it down. Welcome back, my friends. Please hit that subscribe, the like button, share, comment. I really want to know people's thoughts about last night's game. I have an idea of what people are feeling, but I really want to know. Smash that like button if you are frustrated with what is going on with the Bears. Please let me know. Comment what you feel. I'm going to start off with week one. I'm going to break down this game of what I saw. I take notes every game last year. This is the second year I've done this channel. It is kind of, still bare bones down here in the future studio. This is where I have at least better sound quality down here in the home theater. So this is where we do our thing. And if this is your first time, please subscribe if you like Bears content from a Bears fan, born in Chicago, been a fan all my life. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. Like and comment and share, my friends. First, we're going to break down week one. We're going to jump right into it. My comments. It's really funny to read sometimes your comments, or your notes after the fact. It really is interesting because I was careful on how I wrote my comments because I try not to get too ahead of my skis. I did predict a loss. I predicted that we would lose 24-17, which was rough in its own right. So, right cracking into it, I write here, starting off amazing. I'm excited. Week one, let's see where this goes. Trying to always be optimistic. And I wrote here, I may be so wrong with my prediction. I was not. Monday Night Football, we are historically, I've looked it up last year, the wins losses. On Monday nights, it's embarrassing. Under the night lights, Sunday night games, Monday night games, I am going to put that in the comment section of what, I'll probably put it up right here once I go in and edit this, what our win-loss ratio is on Sunday and Monday nights. I can tell you right now from the top of my head, not good. Once in a blue moon, we win a night game and wake up the next morning to talk about it. Most of the time, Sunday night games, big prime time games, we don't play well. We don't play well, friends. So Caleb marched that ball, delivering 100% completion to the end zone. He really did. Just bam, 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 100% completion all the way to the end zone and scored. With no one fully open inside, Caleb runs in a touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown. So all is looking good. The stadium is on fire. I'm at home. I had friends at the stadium. There, if you were there, you could hear it from the TV. It was insane. It was deafening. And so here, freaking amazing stuff. We stopped the Vikings in opening drive. We score then another 3 and out with so many missing defensive players. We had a lot of missing players. Roschon Johnson, our running back, out on the offensive side. But on the defensive side, Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon. That hurt in the long term. In the long end of the game, when you're missing your two top corners, Jalen Johnson's our guy. Kyler Gordon, we're going to be hurting out there. And that's exactly what happened. So I really like what I saw in preseason with the defense. I really did. And I still like what the defense did all season game. They didn't get it done at the end, but we'll get to that. I know it was the twos, but I was watching the energy and the system is what I liked in the preseason. And this Bears defense held this team for quite a long time until the end. We didn't adjust. Second quarter, J.J. McCarthy had limited progress. Bears D held Vikes to a field goal. We're at 7-3 right now, winning. 3 at the moment. So, I'm sorry, multiple pre-snap penalties. I'm right here. Cut the shit. Multiple. We're right now at the beginning of the first half of the game. First half, 3 at the moment at this point in time. 3. This is, I believe, right now, end of the first quarter. DJ Moore was 1. He twitched. He knows better. He's a veteran. He's lining up. He moves. Come on, bro. Our last playoff win, by the way, this came up during the game, was in 2010, our last playoff win. Our last winning season was 2018. This will give you through the lens. You must look at this as I'm speaking and look at the Bears and look at Caleb Williams through the lens of what this organization really is. A disaster. So offense went cold and shaky by middle of the second quarter. There you could see it. You could see it right there. The beginning of the clues. It looked shaky. And then terrible overthrow by Caleb to convert for a 4th and 3rd. Terrible, not overthrow. Accuracy was a big problem in this game for Caleb. Big time. Then, at this moment, go for the kick in hindsight. Yes, absolutely. I wrote that here, in hindsight. You go for the kick because so many points, we would have been a tied game. Being tied would have forced the Vikings to make so many different decisions. You know what I'm saying? So all things in football, they carry over. It's a long game. With 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter, 4th down, damn false starts. False starts, I believe there was 8 in total of offensive penalties out of the 12. Not good. It gets worse. Ben is going to have heads rolling. Not good. So first down throw by Caleb. Running game does not look good. It doesn't look good at all. We have low level progress thus far. Swift struggles to get going through the entire beginning of the game. He got going later in the game. Later. The beginning was not looking good. Relying too much on the arm of Caleb. It all comes down from the run, period. It all comes from the run in football. They must find a way to pound the rock. I wrote this during the game. Ben was overly gifted with the 2 elite running backs he had with Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs. He was gifted. This didn't come over time. Ben Johnson joined the Detroit Lions in 2019, and he got the promotion to offensive coordinator in 2022. When Jared Goff came to the Bears, when Jared Goff came to Detroit Lions, his first year, and he wasn't a rookie. He came in with experience from the Rams, and his first year with the Detroit Lions was terrible. 3 wins, 10 losses, 1 tie. So Caleb, at this moment, we're at 13-16 in completion percentage, 112 yards, 1 rushing TD, no sacks. So first half of the game doesn't look so terrible going against a Vikings defense, which is really good. Not a bad first half at all. The bad. 4 false starts will lose you football games. Not on Caleb. Haters. I wrote that at the moment. That part wasn't. Third quarter, slow start by the offense again. Then the D. Big pick 6. So here's 1 offensive touchdown. A lot of time passed. And the next score was by who? Does this sound familiar? 2006, 2018. Defensive scoring. Here we go again. Which defensive scoring is fantastic. Fantastic. But when defensive scoring is matching the offensive scoring, in the Bears, nothing good. Vikings ball, Bears defense, total lockdown. Crowd is on fire at this point in time. Okay, after this pick 6. Swift is getting the ball running. 2 minutes left in the third. Now we're already into the third. We're now in the second half. So now we're in the second half with this big pick 6. We go into the first half, and they got a kick in there. So we go in 10-7, I believe. 10-6. We were only up by 4 points by the half. And I don't think I wrote that down. So forgive me if I'm a little all over the place. I'm going by my notes. Caleb accuracy off, then intentional grounding cost us. That was wild. Then field goal attempt, fail, too far. Field goal attempt didn't go good. Vikings touchdown. Here we go. The beginning of the end. With 12-13 left in the fourth quarter, Bears D stops 2-point conversion. Defense carrying huge. You can't put this really on the defense this game because by that point in time, we should have scored. Too much time with unanswered points because it was that at that moment in time, we didn't get another touchdown in garbage time. It was 1 touchdown, a kick, and then a pick 6 that kept us alive. The pick 6. So it was the defense that kept us in there. The offense did not carry this team whatsoever. And I get it. First year head coach, Ben Johnson, there's a lot to do. First year offensive coordinator, Boyd, we'll get into that. Offense looks awful, I write, at the moment. 10 minutes left in the fourth. Vikings momentum is turning the corner. Not good. This is I write. It's before the game is over. 10 minutes left. Vikings momentum is turning the corner. Not good. I felt it. You can feel this stuff after years and years of watching them lose on Sunday night, Monday night big games. Here we go. Penalties are killing us. Must have been another one. Bad. That one was a bad call by the refs. Hit with pass interference. They say that wasn't a good one. There was one, they say, questionable call by the refs. There it goes again. Another Vikings touchdown. I'm sorry, that's the one I already mentioned. 2-point conversion is good this time. Now we're losing. 20-17. The beginning of the end. Bears are on the downslide at the moment. Bears offense, at this point in time, Bears offense, 3 points since opening drive without the pick six. This is Bears offense now. 3 points since opening drive without pick six. Not good. Not good. Not a good first debut for the offense. We'd be cooked at the moment if it wasn't for that pick six. So we move on. The final, I guess we're already at the end. Final is 27-24. The man had no favors done for him from this organization. It was a disastrous season last year. And you've seen, I'm sure some of you have seen the articles and the revelations that are coming out now about what happened last year. I'm sure the things that we've heard that are bad, I have an instinctually feeling that we're just scratching the surface, that there's much more that will never be said. That was just, maybe we'll find out in 5 or 10 years, the real nitty gritty. It will come out. First half, Caleb Williams' completion percentage. So we had completion attempts, 13 for 16, 81% completion percentage, yards per attempt, 7, and off-target percentage was 12.5%. Off-target percentage. Second half, 8 out of 19 completion percentage, 42%, from 81% to 42. Yards per attempt from 7 to 5.2 yards per attempt. And off-target percentage, it skyrocketed from 12.5% to 44.4% off-target percentage. Not good. Accuracy problems with Caleb Williams is still alive, my friends. Penalties. 12 total penalties, 8 were on the offense. That's not going to help your quarterback. 8 penalties. They weren't, the one, I'm going to be intentional grounding. So that was 1 on him. DJ Moore. And 6 others on the offense. 8 offensive penalties will lose you games. That will do it. You don't see these winning games having 8 offensive penalties. You don't see it. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, not 8. Not 12. 12 total. Coach Flores adjusted, Ben Johnson did not. This is what I see. Terrible run game overall, plus many penalties won't win you games. Cairo Santos kicking the ball in the end zone that was bad. He kicked it into the end zone. You kick that ball out of bounds. Because what happened was, it was a little bit over 2 minutes in the half. You kick that ball out with 2 minutes, I believe it was 10 seconds. You get a free timeout with the 2-minute warning. They totally missed that. That's on Ben Johnson. It's a coaching thing. So, Ben messed that up. It continues. Stephen A. was interesting. He says, Ben has to untrain Caleb a year plus of organizational failure from the Bears. Bad habits are hard to break. It's true. And Caleb Williams has bad habits. No sacks, I believe, in this game. No sacks. He didn't get sacked in the first half. In the second half, I don't believe there was a sack. I could be wrong. I don't think any. The chaos in the game makes Caleb look like last year under pressure. When things get chaotic, he reverts. This is what they're all saying. He reverts back to his, college days. Running around and scrambling and trying to make a lemonade out of one lemon. That will not work in the NFL. That works in college. Because you got guys there who will never make the NFL, and you'll catch guys sleeping all the time. Jared Goff, though, with a grain of salt, Jared Goff had an awful first year with Detroit. By year 2, things were drastically different. And Ben Johnson, by year 3 to 4, he turned that defense into number 1 defense. in the league. Offense, I'm sorry. Number 1 offense in the league. Things that are not helping Williams back again. 3 head coaches in 1 season. Not going to help you. 3 offensive coordinators in 1 season. Not going to help. It's not going to have an immediate bounce back season. It's not going to have that like year 2 from last year's disaster remember, last year's disaster and the Chicago Bears. You put those 2 together, you're not going to bounce back with this winning season. You had a new coach in Matt Nagy and John Fox gone, fresh, up. We had players all lined up. It was ready to go for that good season we had in 2018. But you can see how this ship just, bam. Declan Doyle, first-time offensive coordinator. So, friends, final thoughts is, like I said, I predicted a loss. Show me over the course of a couple years. I need to see a few years of Monday night wins. That's how I look at this. That's how I do. When I see the Bears consistently lose on Sunday night primetime games and Monday night primetime games, historically, it's not a good. It might be like, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it in the descriptions, or I'll stick it right here somewhere. Right here. I will put it in because I don't know off the top of my head, but I know the number is bad. We haven't won a playoff game since 2010, my friends. We are in 2025, entering 2026 season. The Chicago Bears are at it again. Unfortunately, we started off the season with, I hope no one thought that we were going to start off this game and just kick their ass. The Vikings, there's consistency there. The head coach has been there now for 3 seasons. The defensive coordinator has not moved for the Vikings. You got guys like Justin Jefferson. This guy, J.J. McCarthy, take nothing away from him. Nothing. We're in trouble. And what I found out is J.J. McCarthy has a winning seasons. He has been a winner since sophomore year in high school. It's like 64-3 through high school. Or if that's from high school through college, I'm not sure. But this guy he only knows how to win. He's a winner. Since sophomore year, his record is fantastic. So, Vikings, my prediction, by end of the year, it's going to be Vikings 1, Green Bay 2, Detroit 3, and Bears 4th place. Because first-year head coaches with all that organizational drama from last year, head coach comes here to the Chicago Bears in 1 year after that disaster. Again, it is an untraining of bad habits. If this continues, you'll see Tyson Bagent there by midseason. If Caleb continues his stuff, he will bench him midseason to prove a point. I could see Bagent playing a game or 2 and then giving Caleb Williams a chance to get back on and earn his spot. I could see it. Ben Johnson has no loyalty to Caleb Williams. They're not old best friends. His dad don't know Ben Johnson like that. There's a lot of things going on with Caleb Williams and people on the team of the Bears. I don't know if it's a player because they were friends in college and blah, 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 blah. Friends, I'm disappointed. I really am, because I was so excited. You're winning with 5 minutes left in the game by double digits. You're winning. And they wet the bed. They wet the bed and they choked. And they let the Vikings like 16 unanswered points to take the lead. And with nothing in response to give back. We looked awful. And Flores was playing the long game. He only blitzed Caleb Williams in the beginning. They say a few times, once or twice in the first half. At the 4th quarter, they say 5 minutes left, 6 minutes. They blitzed him 17 times. He used strategy, because when they have blitzed Caleb Williams in crucial crunch moments in the past, he crumbles. These people are smart. They know. This is NFL, baby. They know. Put the pressure on this young man. He's going to revert back to his college ways, scrambling around, trying to make an egg sandwich out of nothing. And Brian Flores, you got to give it up to him. You got to give it up. You got to respect the talent of the Vikings. They handled business. And J.J. McCarthy, a rookie, he handled business at the end there. And he's just going to get better. This is his first game. He shook off the dust. Your rookie year, you're going to have a weird year and a weird first game. Then all of a sudden, for your first NFL game, you come back and do that? Brother, we're in trouble with the Vikings for the next few years until we truthfully really get it together. The defense should have played to win, or what I'm saying is the defense should have made the rookie make rookie mistakes and get at them to bring this game home. And we had it in the bag and we choked. My friends, that's all I got. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Leave a comment. I really want to know what you guys think. I'm really interested in the feeling, the vibe. I want to know what's the fans out there. 2025, what are we feeling? I want to know. I'm curious, my friends, family, loved ones out there that are hearing me. Thank you for sticking around. God bless. Be good. Go Bears. You guys take care of yourself. Bye-bye.